We are recording this mere moments after the Matildas just won the, what was it, quarterfinal? Quarterfinal?
2 more games.
I only have one thing to say. No, 4 words actually. Up the fucking Tillies! Up the fucking Tillies!
Shall we get into it?
Oh, yeah, let's go. I can't breathe.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hello, friends, and hello, foes, and welcome to the podcast.
My name
is Josh, and joining me today is a man who broke his phone and might need to get a screen rebuilder, but fuck that, man. Up the fucking Matildas.
Mate, when Matildas won, I jumped off the couch and my phone hit the corner of the coffee table and the screen is totally busted now.
Completely busted.
But it doesn't matter because up the fucking
up
Tillies.
The Tillies.
I've never felt like I've been watching history before, but you could just feel it happening.
That was the most tensest about, what was it, 5-10 minutes of that end game?
The last, anyone, so this is the France versus Tillies match. Bro, it went to 10 shootouts.
It's a year from now and you're someone who's new to the podcast, you're listening and you don't understand it. The Tillies are the Australian
women's football team. Yeah.
Football team. Football.
Fucking fake fan.
Fake fan alert. And they had gotten out 4 years ago.
Yeah.
The closest they got was this round.
And we
this was the
fucking got through.
0-0 whole game against France.
Half an hour of extra time.
10 penalties, and finally we won.
It went to sudden death.
It was
penalties.
It was bonkers.
It was the most even game I've ever seen. Honestly, France could have won that. It was just, I'm like, how bad do you feel for the 19-year-old on France who missed the goal?
That was.
Did you see her at the end? She was like convulsively crying, and I'm like, fuck, it could have happened to anyone. It was so tense.
I feel sorry for the losing team, but also up the fucking Tillies.
Up the fucking Tillies. I felt bad for a little bit.
What's going on? We have a.
God.
Is it a huge show? Even comparatively, no.
Like, I feel like I've just downed 30 Red Bulls. But good thing.
I'm on a caffeine high and I haven't had any caffeine.
Yeah, honestly.
I've got herbal tea right now.
Good thing is our first segment is pre-recorded. So we can have a little bit of a rest.
What a fantastic time to be alive.
We did the comedy challenge and we're gonna start off with that. We'll get into that in a little bit.
After that, Jono, what's you?
Me and Oscar went to Doggy school.
Amazing.
And
the hound dog has gone to school.
Yeah, there was a bit of an incident.
And after that, Jono, I found a book here, which is very fun.
I see a very old book from
1998. And we're going to have some fun with phrases and slang phrases.
I love a bit of slang.
Love a bit of slang.
I use a lot more slang than I feel like I
you
probably
do,
should.
And that's why I think you'll be good at this.
Yeah. At work, because I work with a lot of people from England, I feel like I'm the Aussie guy. I'm like, oh, g'day, fellas. Yeah.
Comparatively, you feel... It's like when I talk to people from another country, you're like, wow, I'm so Australian.
Yeah.
Even though I think
your
I'm
own
not.
accent
when
gives
I'm
you
with
the
you,
ick.
I'm not Australian.
No. I'm the alpha Australian in the room.
And that's okay. I'll be the beta.
Thank you.
And what's after that,
And then
Jono?
finally, Josh, we fixed a post a while ago.
We did.
The Comedinons fixed the post. And I tell you something else that needs fixing. Google Maps.
Sure does.
So let's fix it.
Yeah.
Up the Tillies.
Up the Tillies. We're just going straight into it.
Oh, mate, we are.
Last week, I mean, was there even a last week anymore? I can't remember.
Don't know. Time doesn't exist.
We challenged each other.
Now BC. No, AD. Time 0. We're year 0 right now.
Year 0.
Yeah.
AM. After Matildas.
No, AT. After Tillies.
After Tillies.
Yeah.
Pardon me. And so we challenge each other. We do this every month.
Yeah.
We figured it out. It's on the first of every month.
Yeah, fuck, we
figured it out. It only took us
You would have thought we think of that.
No.
If we do a monthly thing anyway, first of every month.
And so I'm going to go first and tell you what I've done first.
This is the thing that I pitched for you to do.
Yes. You asked me to make ad for the podcast, but
to de-advertise the podcast. Yeah, because we're getting a bit too big for our boots, so I want to humble us.
Yeah. I just realized I'm not sure which button it is. We're going to assume it's this one.
It's fine.
We'll figure
Yeah, we'll know.
No.
So what did I tell you to do? Just de-advertise it?
Yeah, de-advertise.
Have to have a musical jingle at the end.
And it will have a musical jingle.
A little bit like, call, cup of call, the experts in the trade.
You're 100% right. It could be something like that.
Yeah.
So shall we just
get into it?
Hit it?
Yeah.
Right. Damn it! I had
Sneak preview for next time.
I knew it was this one, and then I
tell you what I always fucking tell you to do: put them in order.
I put them in order.
Then why'd you press the one that wasn't?
I don't know. Okay.
Anyway, here's the de-advertisement.
Hi, and welcome to Zoot Podcast Review, where you hear it first. you need to listen to this podcast called Comedinons with Josh and Jono. It's such an original show. These two untalented white private school guys just talk. And oh my god, you need to see 100 segments that they've done about how old people are funny and how they're boomers and how that's funny. They have so many original segments, and unique too. Avengers, where they list observations about people at a place, or Rules of, where they list observations about what people should or should not do at a place, or Ask Jono, where they read people's stories and make observations about that person's story of what they did at a place. In Ranking segment Yay, where they make observations about themselves or other people and what they do at a place and rank them. Thank you so much for listening to this week's Zoot podcast review. I've been Flump Jargonson, and please listen in next week. Hey, 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 not so fast. Not everyone should have a podcast. Not everyone should have a podcast.
Look, I knew that all our segments were kind of the same.
No. It's unfair. It's unfair.
I tell you what, I'm not going to listen to that podcast. Oh my god, Oscar loved that so much he's killing an emu. I'm just going to intercept. You filibuster while I remove that charging cable.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're all good.
Yeah, okay, good.
Oh my god,
The producer was absolutely riled up about my funny jokes about how we do the saves.
Bro, that was fucking amazing.
Thank you so much.
Oh my god, was that the O'Brien's kind of vibe?
No, I didn't. I just sort of went for something that sounded. I needed something that rhymes with fast.
Yeah.
Then I realized,
that's
no,
great.
podcast.
Podcast, yeah. Bro, that fucking music, as soon as I heard that, I'm like, this is going to be good.
It's always that music.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Free corporate effects. Meeting
Can I just
music.
say, that was an 11 out of 10. That
Thank you
far
so
exceeded my greatest hopes and dreams, that.
I'm excited.
Joshua, this time last week, you came to me and you said, sometimes I feel a little bit down about myself.
I'm not feeling down right now. It's the chilling one. I'm feeling psyched.
No, that's
but I
true.
still feel a little.
When you go home, the adrenaline dies down.
Yeah, it will.
Everyone has those moments where you go, I'm not feeling myself. And you came to me and you said, give me a song that highlights my best qualities.
Yeah.
That pumps me up, that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And I did what I do best. And I got the guitar and I penned a folk song, an Australian country folk song about a mysterious man who came to town.
Like John Williamson.
Oh, you'll find out. A bright green John Deere tractor that's 40 years old. A frosty can of VB that's icy cold. Life in this small town, it's all I've ever known. The locals round the place, they make it feel like home. If something different happens, it's sure to make a sound. Life's like the famous day the man came into town. They say he can move mountains, he can roll the biggest stone, he can mend a broken heart, he can fix a broken home, he can cook a style of roast, he's the perfect bedtime lover. He cares about your day, he will even call your mother. Lovely big broad shoulders and a height of 6 foot tall. When he walked into the pub, jaws hit the floor. This man just showed up one day, turned heads and then he left. Not asking him to stay is something we regret. Because they say he can move mountains, he can roll the biggest stone, he can mend a broken heart, he can fix a broken home, he will pick you right back up when you feel you're gonna fall, he will stand right by your side, be with you through it all. I have to tell a secret that stays with you and me. That man, his name was Joshy P.
Stand back, Banjo Patterson. There's a new folk writer in town.
Mate,
I feel so good after
The
that. Thank you so
classic
much.
story of the mysterious man who just comes into town, turns heads, and then he's gone.
That's what it's all about.
Mate,
That's what it's all
because
about.
What I've learned about you, Josh,
Yeah.
you move mountains, and something even more I've noticed about you, you can roll the biggest stone.
People call me the Coburg Sisyphus. That's what they call me.
Yeah, no, very accurate. I saw you rolling stones, and I'm like, I think I need to write a song about that.
That's what I do all the time, and I'm really good at it.
Yeah.
I'm also a great bedtime lover.
Thanks for calling my mother.
No worries. You give me the number. I'll give her a call.
Yeah, please do.
No worries. Shall we get
Anyway,
going?
let's go roll the biggest stone.
Thanks.
It's that time.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, you're crying all the time.
Nothing but a hound dog, Joshua.
We don't want to get
Nothing
DMCA.
but
I'm
a
gonna
hound
pull
dog.
that one down.
There is nothing but a hound dog.
Nothing but a hound dog.
My life is hound dog life right now.
I've been
Joshua.
seeing so many hound dogs.
Yeah, it really is that whatever that effect the King Mike was telling us about when you start interacting in one kind of realm.
I don't
and then
remember
when you see everything.
Is it the Madison effect?
Yeah, sure. Yep, it's the Billy Madison effect.
Billy Madison effect.
But my dog here is rather rambunctious. So little Mr. Oscar here, the producer of the
Yes.
show, he's a sleepy boy most of the time.
He's a sleepy boy.
Now, how does he react when you walk in the front door?
He wants to barrel me over.
He's like jumping
He jumps.
8 meters in the air.
Good.
Now,
He
something
gallops.
you have never seen is that he does that every time he sees a dog in public. And it got about a month, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't be doing this shit anymore.
Yeah.
This is bad. Like, he doesn't want to fucking harm the other dog.
No.
He goes, fuck yes, playtime. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go. Got bad social
Yeah.
skills. Probably gets it from his dad, right? So I'm like, all right, we'll go see a dog trainer about this. And
Yeah.
Josh, I just have a hankering for a cappuccino right now.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pop out.
Oh, fantastic. This is great.
This has actually worked out really well.
Really?
That my hankering for a cappuccino is in the segment that our Oscar was actually in as well. So maybe we can actually just get him to come and he can walk through the story with you.
Yeah, I think Oscar should come in and help.
So I'm just going to go get a... Do you want anything? Do you want a cappuccino?
Could you give me another peppermint tea?
Peppermint tea? All
Yeah,
right, cool.
fantastic. So we're just waiting for...
Hello, my name's
jeez.
Oscar.
Oh, my God.
I am Greyhound.
Oh, my God. You got Oscar on the mic
I'm
here.
producer of Comedinon.
Yeah, you are.
I was eating email before. Now I'm here. Now apparently I do a segment for Johnson instead.
Johnson.
What was Johnson talk about? I carry on segment.
You were talking about... You say you went to school.
Me and Johnson went to doggy school so I
Yeah.
can learn how to be a good boy.
Amazing. By the way, like, how do you feel about everything that's going on so far?
Oh, well, I like sardine. And I also like to be good boy.
Yeah,
Which is why
yeah.
I went to doggy school.
What do you
So
think
I
of,
can
like, when
learn
the
to be
door
good
opens?
boy.
Do you get like...
So excited. Oh my God. Have you ever taken cocaine before?
No, I've never done that.
Because it's like that. It's
You
like
know about cocaine. You have your brain.
When I
understands
was
what that is.
learning to be a racehorse, they give me cocaine.
Oh,
and it
yeah.
feel like that. And then I see Joshy P. He rolling biggest stone. And he
you're aware of the
he
song you heard?
walking-
You heard
he sing-
Johnson do it.
Johnson sing that fucking 55 fucking time last weekend. Oh my God, I'm trying to sleep.
Sorry, let's get back onto the training.
Fucking
You went to
sleep, bro.
school.
And then, yes, I can learn how to be good boy.
Yeah, so
Because I like to be good
did
boy.
something happen when you were there?
Yeah, so he take me in the car. I love car ride. And then I got to doggy school so I can learn how to be a good boy.
Yeah.
And I walk into doggy school and
Yeah.
I meet Trish and she give me cuddles.
What was Trish like?
Oh, give me cuddles. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And
Wow.
she told me I was a good boy.
Yeah.
So I like it. That's why I like
Did you
doggy
get
school.
sardines at the
No,
doggy school?
sardine made me very sad. Very sad. But
So tell us more about what happened.
so I walk in doggy school and there's a concrete room that smells like a doggies.
Yeah,
And
okay.
when I was training to be a racehorse, I lived in a concrete room that smelled like a doggy, and we had to do a wee and a poo in the concrete room. So
Right.
I thought, I know what to do now. So when I was sitting in the room having a meeting.
So wait, just so I can understand, they
Yeah.
can understand it. Just
Yeah,
in case
yeah.
maybe your voice is a
No,
little bit
that's
hard to
okay.
translate.
That's okay.
This is a dog we're
My
talking
name
to, by the
Oscar.
way.
Oh yeah, I am Greyhound.
You're a dog.
I am
But
Greyhound.
so
I
there
was
a
meant to be
concrete room
racehorse.
when you were at Racehorse Academy.
When I was racehorse,
When you were a racehorse.
I live in
But now you're a
concrete room.
dog.
Yeah.
And you went to training school.
Went to doggy
And a
school.
doggy school.
Learned how to be
they
good
had
boy.
a concrete room too.
yeah, and we go
So
into concrete
was there something
room.
in your brain that went, this is familiar
Yeah,
to me?
because they're having meeting in concrete
Yeah.
room. They smell like a doggies.
Yeah.
And it made me think of when I was living
Was it
in
just
the racehorse.
you there in the room or the other dogs?
Oh, just me and the Johnson and the Trish
Yep,
and
so,
the Lisa. Lisa was a lady. She
Yep.
was very nice.
Yep.
And I started
sound a little bit like
thinking,
Borat,
No,
so go.
no, I don't know. I only have accent.
Maybe don't do the very nice bit. That's
Okay.
more Borat.
So I was trying to be good boy, and I smell the doggy.
Yeah.
And it reminded me when I was racehorse, and I had to do wee wee and the poo poo in the room.
Right.
So I think I know how to be good boy. So I started to do wee wee, and it was a very big wee wee because Johnson was very busy at work before we leave. So he said, "Oh, it's okay, Oscar. You can do wee wee when we get to doggy school." So I did wee wee when we get to doggy school in the concrete room, and everyone was going, "Oh no, Oscar, don't do that." And
So
I
do you think you were a good boy?
No, I felt like I'd been very bad dog. I
So
felt
how-
very
did
sad.
were they mad at you after that?
No, I went a little bit mad, but they just said, "Oscar, no, don't do that." So I said, "Oh, okay, fair enough." And then they get the mop and they clean up and they sit back down. So, but then I'm thinking, if I can't, not allowed to do a wee wee, maybe I'm meant to do poo poo. So I start to do poo poo on the
Yeah,
concrete,
yeah.
and then they go, "Oh no, Oscar," and they're a little bit more mad now.
Yeah.
And they go, "No, Oscar, no." So then I pretend I'm not doing poo poo, and I start walk away from a table. But the problem is, the poo poo's still coming out of my bum bum. So I'm walking around.
This is a code brown.
I am walking around the
Code
room,
brown
and they're
alert.
going, "Oscar, no, but the poo poo coming out of my bum bum. Oh no!" I was
So you
very
sort of
silly.
made it worse.
Yeah.
It was more
Oh,
bad.
there are poo everywhere. And Tracy said, "Oh, Oscar, you are a walker." And I said, "Yeah, I am a walker. Yeah, I don't think I was a very good boy."
No,
it made me
maybe
feel
not.
very, very funny. But
No.
then Johnson said, "It's okay, Oscar. It happens to the best of us." But I don't think that's true because
Do
I
you think
never.
you're going to be going back to that room again?
Well, then they said, "How about maybe we go outside?" And
Yeah.
and then they take, "Oh, there's a Johnson. He's coming back from a cappuccino."
Oh, yeah, we should get Jono back in here.
Thanks, Oscar. Oh, no, that is okay. I was telling about the poo coming from my bum bum. All right. Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, wow.
So I'm
Did
not
you know
sure
he's
what.
quite good at telling a story, that dog?
It learns from the best. I'm assuming.
Well, he's a producer for a reason.
But yeah, so we're going to continue my training at Parkville outside on a football
That's
oval.
Come on, Aussie, come on.
Come
the
on.
catchphrase
Oh, sorry.
of many a sporting event down under.
there you go, just did it.
Understand them or not, the Australians speak a unique English filled with Dundee accents, quirky phrases, and fantastic vocabulary. Fewer dobbers, bludgers, and two-pot screamers. The average Aussie is welcoming, hospitable. I can't speak. Hospitable.
Up the tilly.
Sense of humor that you might need to read this book to understand the jokes. That's right,
good.
Jono.
I like this.
was walking, and you know those like public libraries where you can leave a book, take a book.
Oh, like it's just like the little
Yeah.
thing in town,
I
and then
saw
you just
this,
take it out.
and I had to swap a book for it immediately.
Amazing.
I came back the next day to swap a book.
Oh, great.
This is
What book did you give in return?
I don't remember. It was an older book.
Women's Weekly, Country Cooking.
No, it was like Black Beauty or something. One of those
yeah,
ones.
fair
Something
enough.
classic that I
Yeah,
haven't.
yeah.
Anyway. This is the Lonely Planet Australian
Oh
phrase book,
my goodness.
Understanding Aussies and Their Culture from 1998. Jono.
It looks like it was like made by like someone called Cheryl and Daryl.
It's written by. Who's it written by?
Like it's Lonely Planet, so it won't have an author.
It does.
Oh.
Denise, Carolyn, and Melanie.
Oh my
Peter
God.
and Barry.
What?
Susan Butler, Susan, Mark, Jane, Alan, and Dana. All of
Oh
those
my
people were on
God,
this.
they're all 10 out of 10 Aussie names.
They are.
So what are we doing with this book,
So what
Joshua?
I'm going to do is I've got a number of phrases here.
Okay. Like
And
Australian
what I'm-
phrases?
and we're going to guess them. But
All right.
this has been done to death on the internet.
Yeah.
So instead, I'm going to give you the description of the phrase, and you're going to try to guess what the
fuck
slang
yeah.
is.
Do we have the yes and no sound effect?
We have one of them. We have the no.
I want hound dog for yes.
Yeah, you can have hound
Okay,
dog for yes.
okay, cool.
Okay. So this first one,
I'm
I
so
picked
keen
ones
for
that I
this.
think you. These are going to be a case of maybe a little bit like trying to figure out. We can work it
All
together.
right. Well, let's
They're-
see if I can get it, and if I can't get it straight away, we'll do a teamwork.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you've
yeah,
got the
yeah.
answers. You know what
I
mean?
do.
Yeah, I can do this. I reckon I'm a pretty Aussie guy.
Okay. This first description is an empty beer bottle.
Oh,
Do you know what that would be?
we just call them empties.
No, there's a specific name.
Oh no, I've never heard of this before.
This is a phrase.
Oh no.
It has to maybe do with like a little bit of like army stuff. Is how I just I guess.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know.
This one's. It's a dead marine. I don't know when a dead marine.
An
is
empty canteen.
Oh yeah, dead
There you
marine,
go.
empty canteen.
Fuck, that's good. I like that one. Definitely not something that I've ever heard. Have you heard that one used before?
Never once.
No.
We're also rating them. I
Yeah.
think that's a no for have. has
No,
never
that's
been-
a no. No, that's bad.
Okay, fantastic. This next one, Jono.
Okay.
This next one is okay. What would you call? Oh, can't use that. Okay, so I was reading up. This one is a sweet biscuit topped with jam, marshmallow, and coconut.
Okay. I've got options.
Yeah, throw some.
Give me
stuff
three
out there.
guesses. Is it? Oh fuck! What do you call it? Not a wagon wheel.
Not a wagon wheel.
Is it?
It's not relating to the Arnott's product
Oh,
because
it's
there's some
not.
stuff that would. Yeah, actually, let me compare it to one. I'll give
Okay.
you a
I
different
was gonna
one.
say ice Vovo.
That's correct.
Yes. yes.
you ain't
Nothing but a hound dog.
How do you know that?
Oh,
What is an iced Vovo?
Oh, it's that.
But that doesn't make sense to me. I've never heard of that ever being used in my life.
It's an Arnott's biscuit.
Yeah, is it? Is that what it's actually called? The
Yeah.
ones with the marshmallow and in the jam.
Yeah. An ice Vovo.
I'm learning something new for the
They're
first
really
time.
shit. They're really coconutty, which is why I don't like them.
I love the coconut.
You wouldn't mind getting an ice Vovo up here.
I wouldn't mind
Yeah,
getting an ice
yeah.
Vovo up me.
Yeah.
That's correct. Okay.
I wouldn't mind putting it up. Sorry, continue. Sorry, I thought.
So this next
Yeah.
one. This one's.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm going to read this one out to you.
I feel
and
like
you
we
can
need
make a
the
guess.
expletive sound effect for this fucking
Well, the
segment.
internet might need it to decide.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me, and I don't want to bleep anything.
I don't think you have to bleep it.
Okay.
Another way of looking at Victorians has been to describe them as blank from the point of New South Wales as they're south of them.
Oh, those southern.
It's worse.
Oh no! Oh no! What is it?
It's Mexicans.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's what it says in
Oh,
here.
No,
I don't know who wrote this.
no, that's bad. That's
Yeah.
very bad.
Why did they call it that?
So when I go to Sydney next week, should I walk into the office and be like, "What's
Maybe
up,
not.
Americans?"
I've got another one for you.
Alright,
Okay,
alright.
these are more like something more than something. Okay?
Okay.
This is used to describe a person who is very cheeky, not at all shy. This is a reference to something like a popular store in Melbourne,
A popular store in Melbourne in 1989.
1998.
So what's the format?
It is more something than something.
And what was the question?
Used to describe a person who is very cheeky, not at all shy.
Immediately my head went to busier than Burke Street.
You're on the right track with that
Okay.
kind of thing. In fact, you're on the right track with saying Burke Street.
Okay. Fuck, I've forgotten what it was.
Used to describe a person who is very cheeky, not at all shy.
Very cheap. Sorry, I'm still thinking about Caitlin Arnold or whatever her name was.
Oh my god!
More cheek than more front than Burke Street.
You're close. You got the first part of it.
Oh.
More front than.
Oh, it's like the Maya music poll. More front than Maya.
More front than Maya. Used
Oh
to
my
describe a
God.
person who is very cheeky, not at all shy.
Oh my God.
Maya is a department store that originated in Melbourne.
Oh, and it's got a big shop front. It's
Yeah,
huge. It goes like a whole
does.
block. Fuck, bro, that was in my head somewhere.
Hey, yeah, busy as Burke Street's on this other page. I
Oh
just saw
my
it.
God.
Okay, I got another one for you.
Oh
okay.
my God.
The tree-lined length of Collins Street between Swanston and Spring Street.
Yep.
At night, the trees are sometimes lit with fairy lights.
Okay.
So this is like a bougie part.
Yeah.
So
The Paris end.
Yeah, Paris End. That's what
Yeah.
it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, I'm just sort of skimming through because there are so many good ones.
Yeah.
So give me
Oh,
enough.
fuck yeah.
give
I
me
don't think I
another
got
one.
enough celebration for Paris end. Thank you.
That was a good one.
Well done. Thank you. Shaking
You
hands.
ain't
Another
nothing
murder hand. Thank you very much. I feel
Good.
verified.
Okay, fantastic. I just shaked his hand. That's why. Okay.
Shook with my hand.
Okay, so these are like Matt. So like Matt as a cut snake. It's like Matt something as a something.
Okay.
So
My throat is sore for no
how would
particular
you
reason.
say? What would you? What would you say? How would you say something is like sad or miserable as something?
Okay.
Miserable as a what?
Something sad.
There are multiple options.
Miserable as a Melburnian in the winter.
No, that's a good one though. You could replace it with that one.
All right. What kind of zone am I in?
So one of these is an animal that's very specific to Australia,
Okay.
but it's not. It's like a deep cut one.
As a deep cut.
Like might be endangered.
As miserable as a Tassie devil with cancer.
Nah, it's miserable as a bandicoot, but that one's also pretty
A
sad.
bandicoot.
Yeah.
The eastern brown bandicoot.
Yeah.
Oh.
What about happy? Happy as a
Happy as a magpie.
or happy as
A
what?
cockatoo.
Not an animal.
Oh.
A name.
Larry.
Yeah, happy
Yes.
as Larry. Named after an Australian boxer, Harry Foley.
Is that an Australian slang?
Yeah.
Oh, I use that all the time.
Yeah. It also has here listed happy as a bastard on Father's Day.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay.
Oh.
Rough as what?
Guts.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Rough as the goat's knees. Rough as a pig. Rough as a pig's breakfast, and that's not how we would use it now. We'd say
No, as messy as a pig's
We would say
breakfast.
something is
a pig's breakfast. Yeah,
which is
yeah,
a
yeah.
metaphor, which is better than a simile.
Like last week's podcast episode was a big breakfast.
Weak as what?
Piss.
Yep, that's one.
Oh,
it also
fuck
has a
yes, here we
weaker
go.
than a sunburned snowflake.
Yep. That's pretty
I've
weak.
never heard that one.
Yeah. I've heard
dry-
just weak
dry
as a
as a-
snowflake. Dry as a bone.
Dry as a bone.
Dry as a bone.
Dry as.
Just
Dry
a
as-
fun fact for anyone in Australian saying dry as a bone. It's one word. Dry as a bone.
Dry as a bone.
Dry as a bone.
Dry as a dead dingo's donger.
Yeah. My dad says that all the time. I'll be like, oh yeah, it's a bit hot. He'd be like, mate, fucking in the backyard, dry as your fucking dead dingo's donger, mate.
Dry as a nun's nasty.
Oh,
Dry as
that's
a
pretty
chip.
dry.
Dry as a pommy's towel.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. Full as a what?
Goog.
Goog. What the
fuck
How
is
did
a
you know
goog?
that?
What is a goog and why did I
Brackets,
know that?
an egg. It's apparently an egg. I don't know how.
An egg is a goog.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh.
And also, it's full as a boat. Full as a tick. Full as a footy final.
Fool's a boat is fucked.
Full as a bull's bum. Full as a state school hat rack.
Oh, that's funny.
a pretty good one. I like that one.
Did you not know full as a goog?
No, I've never heard full as a good.
Oh, man, I'm full as a good.
I'm not Australian. I'm
Yeah,
clearly
mate,
not
just fucking true blue Aussie fucking dingo dong around here.
fit as a
Fit as a whale?
no.
Fit as Sally Pearson in the 2011 Olympic hurdle trials.
Fit as Sam Kerr
Yeah.
and the Tillies. Yeah,
Fuck,
we just
pretty
fucking won.
fit.
No, fit as a Mallee bull.
Oh, I did know that
And
one. Fuck.
What a game as what? Game as a as or who?
Oh, is it an animal?
It's a who.
It's a who.
It's a person.
As
Think about like obvious
yeah. Is
Australian.
it a sports person?
No.
Oh, I was going to say game is Warney.
As game as Sam Kerr, but no.
No.
Game as Ned Kelly.
Oh, mate, I actually have a board game called Game is Ned Kelly.
Ah, there you go.
You want to play Game is Ned Kelly?
Yeah, I might.
It's
want
pretty
to.
good.
I might want to. Useful as a.
Oh, I'm going to need a hint. They're too broad without hints.
Two of these are like okay. Two of these are like body parts, and one of these is
Ooh.
like a clothing item.
Okay. So the question again.
Useful as a.
Useful.
As a.
Is it an ironic one? Like it's not actually useful? Is it like to put someone down?
Maybe.
You're as useful as a blunt screwdriver?
No, but you're on the right track.
As useful as a hammer with two heads?
No, but you're still.
That's what
these are just
this
as
is just
good.
things my father
These
used
are-
to tell me as a little boy.
Useful as a third armpit.
Yep.
Useful as a sore ass to a boundary rider.
Oh, not very
Useful
useful.
as a pocket on a singlet.
Oh, I've heard that. Yeah.
Useful as a bucket under a ball.
I used to have a singlet that had a pocket, and that shit was handy as fuck,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
What about mad as a...
Mad as a bull.
No.
Mad as Tony Abbott after he lost his ability to become the Minister of Women.
That's pretty good. No, but it isn't. It's mad as a gum tree full of galahs.
Oh, that's great.
I've never heard that being used.
No.
Have you? Mad as a mother-in-law's cat.
Oh, great.
What about silly as a...
Silly as a goose?
No. Silly as a wheel.
They're pretty silly, aren't they? How silly.
Silly.
Hang on, I want to give you one. Let's finish this. I want to give you
Go
one.
find something in the page. Scroll across to something I haven't done.
All right.
What do you got for me?
I don't know. Oh,
Yep,
I've
it's-
just found a really interesting page.
What is the
it's
page?
okay. Note this. It's page 94. It's what we call the different beer sizes
that's where
in
I
different
found Dead
states.
Marine.
That's so useful.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
If you flick the page, it's even crazier.
All right. Okay. I'm going to
And
give
he's
you
going to
one.
go look for something.
I've never seen this book before.
I'm going to Phil. We're reading from this Australian phrase book, and we're just having a lot of fun with it. And that's okay. You know, sometimes you can just have a bit of fun on a podcast.
I'm not familiar with this book, so okay. I got it.
That's why I read it first and I had ideas. But it's okay. What do you got?
All right. I'm going to start easy on you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go harder.
I'm going to be harder. Okay, go.
A driving maneuver which terrifies the rest of Australians.
turn.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You ain't nothing.
Have you ever actually, Joshua? As
Yeah.
someone without a license, describe to the people how a hook turn works.
You drive out into the middle of a four-way intersection.
And what lane are you in?
You're in like a middle lane in the middle of...
No.
You're in the left...
Correct.
Left lane.
Turning
it's an
which way?
extension of right.
Yep, you're turning right from the left lane.
But
yep.
you drive into the middle
Into
of the
the middle of the
intersection,
intersection,
and then
yeah.
you turn
on the red light.
on the red light. It is so scary.
Yeah.
Why is that a thing?
All right.
It's not fun.
For one final one, Joshua.
Is this a hard one?
Yep.
Okay.
A young man sent out to gain experience on a cattle station.
Drongo.
You're very close.
Drari.
You're surprisingly close.
Darrow.
This is like an Australian clothing brand as well.
Oh.
It's got an animal in it. It ends in roo.
Oh. Why am my head is blank?
Uncle Jack has roos.
Kangaroo.
Uncle Jack was a roo. Jackaroo.
Jackaroo. Jackaroo.
All right, let's finish
You
on an
ain't
easy
nothing.
one. Let's finish
Okay,
on an easy
fantastic.
one. All right.
I think this could be fun. Anyone maybe from another country has a list of slang.
This is great.
And maybe we
actually.
could quiz each other on it. Maybe send
I know why
Put it
people
as a-
do it the other way.
Jesus Christ. We also forgot to do the mid-roll.
Sometimes we do it
That's
on the
fine.
third
It's okay.
segment.
Yeah, that's okay. Guys, in the feedback, I'll make a question. Send us interesting slang we haven't said yet.
Great. All right. This is an event.
Okay.
It's a festival popular.
Bimba.
Yep.
Oh, let's go. Let's
You
go.
ain't nothing but a hound.
And to end this segment, a very fun fact for the people: the very, 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 very first episode that we ever did of the podcast.
Never
I
released.
don't even know if it made it to the
Nope.
pilot. I cut some of it in. I talked about the Birdman at Moomba.
Yeah, there you go. It's time, Jono. It's time for the mid-roll. We're going
Up
to do it
the
really fast.
fucking
Up the
tillies.
What can you do? We can go to social media. We have videos coming out. They're
Yep.
coming. I promise you.
Haven't been
Please
on
promise.
social
Please,
media
please,
for a
please,
month.
Are you sticking to it?
Oscar's not in your bag, by the way.
That's okay. Hey, Oscar, buddy. What else can you do? You can go to the website comedinons.com. It's going to be different
Actually,
soon.
I tell you what, fuck
Yeah.
that shit. Just watch Matildas on Wednesday night, 8 p.m.
yeah.
in the. I
Get
don't know if
around
it's the
it.
quarter or the semi. I don't know which
It'll
one's
be
which.
the semi-final. It'll be the second
Wouldn't it
last.
be the quarter because there's 4 teams playing in the final? Or was that one we just had the quarterfinal?
We got one more where it's going to be 2 teams after this 8 round.
Yeah.
Because it becomes 4.
Yeah.
Those 2 have 2 games.
Yeah.
There's 2 games become 1 game. So it's
Yeah.
2 more games. So one's on Wednesday, the other one's on whenever the next one is.
It's just, so it's the next game and then it's the final.
Yes.
Yeah. Up the fucking tillies.
Yeah. We appreciate everyone listening.
How fucking good was Mackenzie Arnold?
Yeah.
So fucking good.
So good.
All right, let's, next slide.
Yeah. Hey, I hear we're going to be fixing stuff.
Yeah, I was taking in a big inhale.
I know you. I know. Like, we're just going all in. We're going all in. Go.
Sing the bodybuilding intro.
Bob the Josh and Jono the Spade. We're gonna fix some things today.
That was good, man.
This is real and I don't know where we'll do or where we'll go.
All right, we are
I meant to rhyme maps
fixing.
and I forgot.
Yeah, that was fucking shit house. We are fixing Google Maps.
Google Maps.
Because Google Maps is actually really, really good. I'd say it's
I love it.
my favorite application. Do you know that thing
Mr.
where like
Map Man loves the maps.
I
Who
love
knew?
it.
Who would
you
have
know,
even
like,
guessed?
say you're in the city or you're somewhere and your mate's
Yeah.
gone to the bathroom. They're going to be like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You just kind of like get out your phone and just have a random scroll.
Yeah.
I go on Google Maps.
Is it because you
And-
don't have any social media on your phone?
I've always
Hey, you're
done
not
this,
going to do
to
any
be honest.
scrolling on that thing now.
No. My screen is scrolling without me touching it. It's fucking busted, but up the tillies.
Up the
And I'll just
tillies.
look in Google Maps. I love it. Helps me
Yeah.
get around. Now, there was an incident that happened. Have I told you my Google Maps incident?
I don't remember.
This was like last year, right?
Okay.
And this was the catalyst for me to go, Google Maps is a little bit fucked. And I've been thinking of things other than this, and I've got enough ideas now. But the
All right.
idea that kicked off Google Maps, I think it was the first week or two that we were living together in Brunswick. I went down the beach, and I think it might have been a long
I
weekend.
remember this. I remember
Yeah.
this. Sorry, that was a half yawn.
Yeah,
there.
I think it might.
late.
I think it might have been for a long weekend. Anyway,
Yeah.
it was like a Friday night, and I was heading down to the beach after work.
Yeah.
We're in Brunswick. I was taking a couple of people who also lived in Brunswick. So
Yeah.
it's like kind of maybe like 5:30, 6 o'clock. It's fucked. Public holiday traffic.
Was this
Friday
the
after
same?
work, going
Sorry,
down
not
to
to
the beach.
interrupt you.
Yep.
Was this the same time that someone parked behind you? Was this a different day?
No, that was about 2 months ago.
Okay, I forgot. Time is a flat circle, and I
So
never
we're heading
remember.
down
Yeah.
in peak hour traffic. We're heading to Ocean Grove.
Yeah.
And on a good day, this would take about an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It says on the thing like 2 hours. We're like, yep, that's actually fair enough. We're on the freeway. We're in like standstill traffic. And it's going up like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Like, oh, yeah, whatever. Jumps to 4.5 hours. We're like,
Oh my god.
fuck. I've gone, oh, fuck, like this is a bit shit, but like it's clearly a standstill. I thought it was going to be one of those things where, you know, it just is a big crashing between exits and
Yeah.
everyone like gets out of their cars. I'm like, oh, well, fuck, we're just here now. Like, what
Yeah.
can you do? There's actually
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
can
You can't do anything in those
We're just like
situations.
going like 5 kilometers an hour just in this standstill traffic, stopping
Yep.
4.5 hours.
No
and
good.
on the Apple CarPlay screen in the car,
Yeah.
you can only kind of just see around you.
Yeah.
So the guy in the car, we'll call him Oliver. He was,
Oliver.
my shotgun. He picks up the phone. He's like, I'm just going to see how long the red line goes
Yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah.
And maybe we can like get off and get back in front of the red line. And then he goes, oh, the line's not going south anymore because we're heading south down to Ocean Grove.
Yeah.
He's like, it's telling us to turn around, go back through the city. We're like, what the fuck's going on? He like zooms out the whole way. We were in Werribee at that point. So about
Yeah,
an hour
yeah,
south
yeah.
from Melbourne. It was telling us to go back up through the city, all the way down the fucking southeast coast,
Jesus Christ.
down to Sorrento, which is at the bottom of the other side of the horseshoe
catch
of
it- and
Melbourne,
catch it-
and catch the fucking boat across to Geelong,
What the
and
hell?
then drive to Ocean Grove.
Why is
To
he
this
doing
day,
that?
I have avoid ferries on my phone. I did not think that driving an hour down the freeway would require
Why
me
did
to
it-
take a fucking ferry.
That's wild.
I reckon it was
Wow.
gone. It was like a police incident. So the police had gone, I think we're trying to divert traffic.
Yeah.
So I reckon they might have a deal with Google Maps where they can say, send people the other way.
I think
the
Google
only
Maps,
other
like,
way
picks up
is
information
fucking
from
ferry.
something.
Yeah,
That was how.
it gets information. But it should have just
Wow.
told us to stick it out because we toughed it out for like half an
Yeah.
hour and then we're good. Fucking hell, we would have been rolling up like 2 a.m. on
Yeah.
a fucking ferry that you have to pay like $90 for a
So
car
first
for.
thing, get rid of the ferry stuff.
Ferry should be an option that you
It
can
should be have
add
to
on.
click on, not turn
yeah,
off.
it
This
goes.
is good. I like
this
that.
route will involve a ferry. The cost will be $95 per vehicle, and you go, cool.
No. You don't want to do
no,
it.
don't want to do that. Ferry mode should not be on by
This
default.
reminds me, I've
That's
got something
fucking
that we
shit.
could fix about Google Maps too.
Hit me.
Are you telling me we're two people making observations in a list format?
No. Hey, I am a professional.
You're bringing back another segment. Making another version of this.
I am a professional at
No, okay.
fixing maps.
We're fixing it.
I am an industry leader, Joshua. Yeah.
We're fixing it.
I have 6 years of mapping experience.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So what's your idea?
Sometimes Google Maps doesn't follow the way I'm directing. Sometimes the way I want to
The way that you want to go?
It used to be very good at seeing where my phone's pointing.
Oh,
be able
fuck.
to turn
But
around.
this is why-
and direct and see. Oh yeah, I'm
So you're
turning this
saying
way.
when you're, like,
use
on
it
foot-
as general,
Yeah.
foot, like compass direction.
Josh is saying when you're
It's
on
gotten
foot.
worse at that. I
and
don't know why though.
Josh is saying when you're on foot and you're like walking in a particular direction,
Yeah.
it doesn't know which way that you're facing. And this is why I get lost as fuck when I'm
Sometimes it's-
navigating.
I don't know if it was
Because I'll
used to be
walk
good.
on foot to try and like get it to know where I am, and it thinks I'm walking the other way, and I'm like, it's
Yeah.
all that's why I can't use Google Maps.
Used to be
on
good.
person.
Did it used to be good?
I feel like it did.
Because I remember
That's why I
using it
use
for very successful.
Yeah, exactly.
And it might have only been a few years ago that this was successful.
I reckon it's
'Cause
the
I've
last
done it
couple of
now,
years. Yeah.
and it doesn't let me like it does show my cursor pointing the other way.
I no longer start trip when I'm walking. I just have the stat. Oh, my phone is actually fried.
I got a hot take. I never used this. I never
No,
used.
you've
the
just got to
Star Trek.
use the map.
I use the
and
map,
just
but the
follow
map's
the map.
not very good.
The map's not good, but it's better than it telling you that you're
Yeah.
going some other direction.
But I think you've pointed me out for this.
Yes.
This is not necessarily a thing
Okay,
you can
sure,
fix, but
sure,
it's something
sure.
I've seen you
Sure.
laugh at me for before, which is I like to orientate the map based on the direction in which my cursor I'm facing. So if I have to turn right,
You'll turn the phone around.
I'll turn right. Then I'll orientate the
Yeah,
map.
yeah,
so
no,
I'm
that's
going
weird.
direct.
That's weird.
I don't know. My brain
That's
works
weird.
that way.
No,
It's okay.
no, that's
Okay,
very weird.
I understand.
What
that.
was even weirder? One time, my phone for ages before I figured out how to turn it off, it was permanently orientated north. So like I'd be driving and I'd have to take a right turn, but the map
Yeah.
would be upside down if I was going
True.
south. So then it would be pointing to the left, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh fuck! So I'd turn left, but I was meant to go right.
Right,
That
yeah.
should not
It
be
shouldn't
allowed.
be the
That
case. It
should
shouldn't
not
be fixed.
Always orientated in the direction that you're
Yeah.
traveling. Because I'm
True.
not holding a paper map. I don't need to know directions.
Yeah. Do you have an actual thing that we can use to fix? Like, what's your idea for fixing?
Oh, just get rid of that
Yeah,
feature.
just do better. Just do better.
Get rid of that.
How hard is it?
Get rid
How
of
hard
that.
is it?
We're giving
How hard
them
is it
things
to make
fix.
a map
Yeah.
that works?
Yeah.
This is something.
Actually, really fucking hard.
Listen, Mike. Oh, sorry, Russell. I didn't know you were here too.
All right, this is a constructive
Okay,
feedback.
good.
This one,
Good one.
I have parking
So far, they haven't
anxiety.
been.
I have debilitating parking anxiety, right? And you don't, because you don't fucking drive a car.
I have just
so
anxiety.
You don't know what it's like.
have parking
You
anxiety.
make fun of me for this. You don't know what it's like to pull up somewhere and go, oh, just fucking park. I don't know where I can fucking park, bro. This is what should
Do
happen,
what dad.
right?
Sorry, first of all,
Yeah.
fuck you. Do what dads do.
Yeah.
And what dads do is they go, kids, parking eyes on, parking eyes
Yeah.
on.
Keep
And-
a lookout,
and-
keep a
and then they
lookout.
And just tell me, point out park. I'm like, there's a park, there's a park.
Or don't be like some
goddamn
dickheads who go,
blind.
oh, you could have parked there. Well, you should have fucking told me 20 meters ago, fucking buster. Huh? It's
I
not
had the
fucking
same
helpful now,
conversation
is
with
it?
Mike today
Oh, you could have
about this.
parked there. How? Well, I could have if you had fucking told me, because I'm too busy driving the fucking car through the fucking CBD doing a hook turn.
Mate, this is a apartment competition. Maybe you need to turn the volume down.
Sorry, man. I'm a little bit hyped up the fucking up the
tillies,
fucking
up the
tillies, up the
tillies.
fucking tillies.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you're driving and you're
Yeah.
getting near the end of the destination, what Apple Maps does is it goes suggested parking and it will give you like the nearest parking lot. I
Yeah.
say A, take on that technology. B, up that. You've got AI, you can smart, they can figure out what parking situation
Yeah.
is. Give me a sit rep of the parking within 100 meters.
I want a 3D model of the park of the car
what
park.
it's like.
And I want to be able to zoom in and tell me where I need to go.
I reckon all it needs when you say I put 501 Joshy Street, Joshville, right?
That's my favorite place.
And it'll say within 100 meters there are 5 street parks, 2 bay parks, 1 parallel park, and an angle park.
yeah.
So then I know what my available parking
That's
situation
wild
is.
that you'd have all of those in one car park.
But this is,
I'm not very crazy
This
for
is within
driving.
100 meter
okay,
radius.
maybe
So then
you're
I
right,
can
maybe
go,
you're right.
oh, I'm going to look for the angle park because I don't want to do the street
Love
park.
me an angle park.
Because it might be a parallel.
Yeah.
I don't want to do a bay park. There's only one angle. I'm not going to park here. I'm not going to be friends with Josh anymore, right? Because that's not good.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't want to do that. Don't be not friends with me.
My final one.
Yeah.
When I'm fucking driving my car, give me a heads up before we go on a laneway. All right? I need to know that shit ahead of time.
Because I don't know if you know this. I don't drive. Sometimes I take
No. Yeah.
If the Uber driver doesn't
Oh, that's
know,
scary. That's scary.
doesn't know if a street is a side note street or not.
Yeah.
Where they drive down to get to my house.
Yeah.
Not my house. It's my parents' house.
Yes.
Who am I kidding? I'm a fucking leech of society. There's the one street which is
How's
a
the job,
lane,
by the way?
but it
How's
comes
work going?
Fuck off. That's two. You sorry about that. One street which comes up as a street is a laneway, but
that's
they've
bad
made
news.
it nice.
Oh,
and it
nice
looks like a
laneway.
street, but
Yeah.
it's not a real street.
It's still a laneway. Yeah.
And the next one's my street. So they go this one, like, no. Follow the damn map.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't actually say that. I love the people.
But does
that
the map
help me.
tell him to go in the laneway?
No, but like if they're
because
like
Google
wait,
Maps half the fucking time, it'll be like, oh, turn left, and it won't even say the street. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck. And then I'm in like a fucking laneway that's only for people who have cars that
do you
are parked
remember
in there.
where we used to park at the back of the old place? Do you want to tell people about that?
We've talked about this
have, we
laneway
have.
in a Must Be Nice episode. How it
We
was
have.
just a crackdown. I think someone tried to carjack me in there. There was a guy who used to
This
drink
is a
beers in
one-way
there.
lane, and
it was
it
a
is
dead end laneway.
dead end
It was
lane,
a dead end laneway.
and you had to turn to
and
get
it was
behind.
so long.
And it was
So to get into
long.
we turn into the laneway. You go about 50 meters down. There'd be an intersection in the laneway,
In the laneway.
of multiple laneways,
And you had to
which
turn
is fuck,
around.
Yeah, you have to
and
turn,
then there's this
and then go
crappy
like 200 meters
open
down
roller
the laneway.
door that didn't work.
You had to manually
The key
open
didn't
it.
work.
Yeah,
The key didn't work, and they
work.
gave us a key for it.
They were all just open anyway.
Yeah.
And then you had to get out in the scary laneway. And that's when one day there was a ladder lying in the middle. So I thought someone was going to like, as I got out to move the ladder, they'd get in and steal the car. So I just reversed
Yeah.
all the way down the fucking laneway through the fucking intersection.
And that's how you started
Yeah.
parking in the front of
in the front of the house. Yeah, exactly. So I should have heads up that that's a fucked laneway. Oh, actually,
yeah.
I've thought of another one. Just
Yeah.
them, right? Two very similar ones. Now, this could be controversial, but
We don't have the hot takes button.
let me know when I'm entering a rich area because I need to look out for the fucking people in their big fuck off BMW truck things who aren't using the indicators. There should be a warning. Like
Sure.
warning. You are in the Richie suburbs.
Yeah.
Be careful. The drivers are mayhem. And also, if you go into a bad area, lock your windows. That would also be helpful. Anyway, next slide.
Yeah. One of my favorite Aussie slang is mate, and that was episode 78.
Yeah, that's great. You know how we start with roses are red?
Nah, screw it. The roses are red. The best Aussie phrase is mate.
Yes.
That was episode 78. I do it
there
every
we go.
goddamn
There
time.
we
I
fucking
can't
go.
do this.
I was gonna make a swear jar for something else that you do frequently, but now I think maybe we do that instead.
Yeah, that's fair. Put a jar in the middle here for every
actually,
time.
okay. Next week's episode, we're gonna do the phrase that pays, right?
The phrase that
and
pays.
if you don't say this phrase, we'll come up with a prize that you get. I will write the phrase and stick it to the bottom of the table so I don't change it. And your job is to see if you can not say the
Do
phrase.
I know?
that
Will I
pays.
know what the phrase is?
No.
Then how's that fair?
Because
This is not fair.
it's to show that I reckon you say it every episode.
Okay. Wow.
That's a great idea.
I don't like this.
What should
I
the
get
prize
punished for
be?
something I can't stop. though.
What do you want as your prize if you don't say the phrase that pays?
I don't like this. No, I don't like this. This is BS.
You don't get punished. You don't get punished if you say the phrase that
Oh.
pays. You just get a prize.
Okay.
I will buy you a Matilda scarf if you don't say the phrase that pays.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And you
can
buy me one if you say it.
No, I'm not doing this. I will do this. I'll. You can tape something
we'll
under
do
the
the phrase
table.
that pays. We'll
But
do
this is
the phrase
BS.
that
I'm just calling it already because I know I'm gonna say it and it's gonna be stupid. Because I can't stop myself from saying these things. Okay.
Maybe you can. Maybe you can. That's
Can
funny.
we restart this?
This is funny. No, this is great. This
Well,
is fantastic.
let's do our.
Up the fucking tillies.
I just realized what I can't. I need to stop repeating things that I think I've said already. Now I don't know what
What's
it
your
is.
recommendation?
My recommendation.
Our recommendation is to watch the fucking Tillies.
Yes, it is. Up
and
the
to
Tillies.
Get behind them.
Get behind
and
them.
support them.
We can do this.
We
got
can.
2 more games.
We're playing tomorrow when you're listening to this.
Matilda.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
At
right.
8 p.m. tomorrow night.
Yeah.
We are playing, I'm going to call it now, England.
Ooh.
It's either England or Colombia.
We'll find
They're
out.
playing right now. They might almost be finished, actually, the game.
Well, you guys will know. We won't.
Hey, Siri, what is the score of Women's World Cup England versus Colombia? Oh, it's nothing there. No, it's not updated yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, okay. Fantastic. Huge show.
Huge show. Huge show.
Bonkers show. First, we had the comedy songs. Comedy
Comedy
challenge.
challenge. Do you like comedy challenge?
I don't know.
'Cause
Comedian
it's
challenge.
it's a challenge.
Should we
It's
call
not
it
a competition.
Comediange. The comediange.
Comedy challenge.
Comediange. The comediange.
Yep. Sure. Like, send that to the men upstairs.
The comedian.
You did a fantastic ad
Thank
to
you.
tell people not to listen to the
And
show.
really, you shouldn't.
There was, I think, a little bit of slander there,
No. Equal slander on both sides.
Our show really is just going, so this fucking thing happened, had this idiot, look what
I also
they
want to
did.
say that of the 4 segments I said were the
Yeah.
same, 2 of them were yours and 2 of them were mine.
Yeah.
So between all 4 of them.
Well, every
Anyway.
single segment that anyone does on any Australian podcast is all the same segment.
Yeah.
It's just how you spin it.
100%. And that's why we're...
So you shouldn't listen to us. Fuck that. Anyway,
Yeah, and after
then
that-
I wrote a song. I opened up my heart.
Yeah.
And I
you
wrote
wrote a song about a stranger
beautiful.
who came to
This,
town.
this man, right?
And that brought me warmth.
He rolled into town and he was beautiful. It
And
was
it brought-
incredible.
That's amazing. And it
And
brought
his
me...
name?
Is...
You have to listen to the song. No, it's Joshy P.
Joshy P.
Little spin. See,
Amazing.
do
I
you know
like
how?
that.
So I
I
wrote
like
this
that.
song last week. This
Yeah.
whole week I've been listening to it to make sure it sounds all right. The temptation to change, and his name was John O'Steele. It was so tempting. It was so tempting,
I was
but I didn't
low-key
do it.
thinking you were gonna-
I
you
didn't do it.
And I
because
appreciate
I
that.
knew you
I
would
appreciate
expect
it.
me to
Thank you
do
so
that.
much.
There you go. Anyway, then what was next?
After that...
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
We went through the
yeah.
Australian
Yeah,
phrase
I
book.
dropped the C
And we
bomb
will-
in that. I have to go back and edit that out. Fucking
We're
hell.
gonna we might return to this at a later date.
Yeah.
Or
great.
give
That
us
was fun.
some slang
I like
from,
that book.
from a different country.
Yeah, please do. And then we fixed Google Maps.
Yeah, problem solved. All right.
Is there something else that we do? I feel like.
Now,
Oh yeah. Okay,
we're good
that's
to
all
go.
good.
Okay, fantastic.
My
Well,
throat is really weird. It's strange. I don't know
Yeah.
why that would be.
can't think of a single reason.
No, there's also dog slobber on my microphone.
Yeah, it's weird. It smells
that's
like
a bit.
pee.
Yeah, it smells like a poo poo on the wee wee.
See you later.
Up the Tillies.